Hi guys, welcome to today's yoga video. Thanks for joining me. Go ahead and grab your mat and come onto the front of the mat and get yourself set for the practice today. Start by spreading those toes out wide, curl the tailbone down and under, tighten in the core, and take a big breath. Inhale, reach those arms high up to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold, push those hands forward, coming down. Now if you're just starting this early in the morning, maybe you want to take a nice knee bend, let those hamstrings stretch. Reach those hands forward, coming up strong through that core, warming up through that core. Inhale to the ceiling, and exhale, hands to side. We'll do that one more time. Inhaling, big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe take a second here, rock back and forth. And again, sweep those arms out wide. Forward, inhale, and back down. Roll those shoulders out big at the top. Get all the little crunchies worked out this morning, or not. Keep them crunching. Take the right hand, reach it up to the ceiling, reach the left hand down to your left knee. And reverse sides. And we'll just take a couple sides on your own breath here, looking up to the ceiling as you go. Both hands again up to the ceiling. Exhale, reaching forward, all the way down to the floor. This time inhale halfway, flat back. And exhale, take the hands to the mat, step back, find your first downward dog. And take a second here, pedal out those feet. Relax the shoulders. Create some space in your lower abdomen by pulling that belly button up nice and tight towards the spine. Take the left toes back and lift and lower and lift and lower. One more lift, hold it up high and sweep the left toes out by the left hand. Standing up strong, warrior one. Drop that back heel towards the mat. Open out to warrior two. Left elbow to the left knee, reaching high, sinking deep into that front heel and hip. Really opening up the hips here this morning or evening, wherever you're at. Take the right hand, reach it underneath of the left thigh, and give it a big hug. You can do whatever feels good with that back foot. You can leave the heel down and let it stretch. I'm stretching through the arch. You can come onto that toe and get a little bit more glute and hamstring stretch and open back up to the ceiling. Come back through warrior two and reverse warrior. Sweep the hands back down to the mat, finding again downward dog. Taking the right toes back this time and extending into a nice long lift. 1, 2, and 3. Sweep the right toes up to the outside of the right fingertips. Coming up strong into warrior one. Opening out warrior two. Keep that belly tucked in nice and tight. Drop the right elbow down, reaching up strong with the left fingertips. Gaze follows fingertips. And again, hugging over underneath of your right thigh. Twisting, stretching wherever it feels good. Opening back up strong. Back to warrior two. And bringing both hands back down around, finding downward dog again. From here, lower down into plank pose. Drop the knees if you want to through chaturanga. And baby cobra just to start with. Squeezing those shoulders back. Take a breath here. Curl the toes back under, lift, find downward dog. Taking those left toes back, extending long, and we'll lift for 3 again. 1, 2, and 3. Hold it up top. Bring those left toes all the way outside to the left hand. This time keeping that back knee facing forward, rising up in high lunge. Holding strong here for 1 breath. And pulse down. Just a couple more. Just moving a couple inches, finding where you're stretching at. Bring the arms out wide. Reach the hands around and clasp them behind the back. Reach the fingertips towards the floor. And open here. Bring the hands back around to the top, all the way down to the floor. Step back, find downward dog. And take a big breath here. Taking the right toes back this time, again with our 3 lifts. Sweep the toes up towards the fingers. Rising up, finding high lunge. Nice big breath at the top, and we pulse. And we're pulsing, we're creating a little bit of heat, but we're also finding just a little bit deeper stretch. Take the arms out wide and hold it down. Fingertips lace behind the back. Pull them down to the floor. Open the shoulders, gaze to the ceiling if that feels good. Open the hands back to the ceiling, all the way down back to the mat, and downward dog. Lowering knees down, chaturanga. Upward dog or modified upward dog. And lower back to the floor. Knees staying solid on the floor if you want to. Elbows pulled back. Give me 4 tricep push-ups. Nice and solid. For 1. Not too fast. For 2. And 3. And 1 more. Perfect. Come up to find hands and knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Exhale, find angry cat. And reverse that. Try to get as much motion through the spine. Open up those shoulder blades. And reverse. One more time. And find neutral. Go ahead and come to a seated position. Crisscross is just fine here. Find that comfortable pose. Maybe even slide the flesh out just a little bit so you can get a little flatter into those sits bone. Take the arms out to the side. We're just going to lift here. Shoulder blades stay down. Don't crunch those shoulders by the ears. Coming up nice and straight. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, release. One more like that. Inhale. Keep those shoulder blades locked down in place. And exhale. One more time, just like that. Relax the knees. Inhale up. And exhale down. Right elbow finds the right floor, reaching up high with the left. Really work for those shoulder blades, guys. You can do this very relaxed, and you can do this with intention. I want you to do these with intention. Keep the shoulder away from your ear. Drop down and long. We're going to find heat in all of these muscles today. Inhaling up. And exhaling other side. Finding heat in a different way than lifting weights. Again, lock that shoulder blade down and then find the stretch. Gaze can follow fingertips or straight ahead. Relax the knees and come to neutral. Nice big breath at the top. Take the left hand to the right knee, looking over for that spinal twist. Again, drop those shoulders, lengthen through the spine. Inhale out back to the center. Bring the hands out in front of you. Again, lifting, and thumbs find the back of the heart. Inhale back to the ceiling. And exhale, forward fold. Slide it back in. Switch the foot that's in front of your crisscross. Good, get settled again. Take those hands out wide to the side. Inhale to the ceiling. Exhale, looking over the left shoulder this time. Again, activating all of these muscles, guys. Stay long and lifted through the core. The shoulders are low from the ears. Really working for these positions today. Inhale the hands back to the ceiling. And exhale, forward fold. Feel that nice glute stretch here. And you can keep a nice long spine here as well, or you can round down and forward. Slide those hands back in. Roll the shoulders up and back. Give that neck a nice little stretch, left ear to the left shoulder. Again, sitting up nice and long, the spine is lengthened, all those erector muscles and spinal muscles are activated. Down through center and to the other side. Take the hands around behind back. Flex the fingertips towards the floor. Open the shoulders to the ceiling. This time, take the palms and flatten them to the floor behind you, fingertips pointing away. Bend the elbows and rock backward. Just a nice little forearm stretch here. My hand is facing away from me. I'm just bending my elbows, coming back. Whew, if you're at your computer all day long or work with your hands, this feels amazing. Inhale, lift those arms back to the ceiling. Exhale, thumbs find back of the heart. Inhale, and forward fold. So elbows to the floor if you can here. Round out the shoulders, relax the head and neck. We're just going to hold here for a couple of breaths. Releasing any tension. Rolling back up through the center. Again, roll out those shoulders. And we're going to sit. You can lay down for final resting pose, or you can stay seated in this position. Find a comfortable position. We're just going to do 60 seconds of quiet meditation, set your intentions for the day. Think about what you're grateful for. Just clear your mind of stress and worry and just be present in this 1 minute. Okay guys, as you're ready, come back to a seated position if you took final resting pose. Otherwise, come back. Any movement that you need to get going again for the day. Take one big breath with me again, reaching those arms up to the ceiling. Embrace all that energy and heat and relaxation and flexibility that you created. Bring it down through heart center, and namaste. Thank you so much for being here with me today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Nice, short, and sweet, everything activated and ready to move on for the day.